got to think about your well-being. You got to think about those 3 kids that came out here tonight. His young boys. His wife was here tonight.
No legacy. No.
Shane McMahon is over 20 feet.
Come on. No.
Above the floor.
No.
Shane McMahon, he can't be thinking straight. Shane O'Mac is on top of Hell in a Cell.
Shane, don't do it.
You can't do this.
Shane. No.
Oh my God.
Damn it, Shane. Stop it.
Shane, don't do this.
No.
Shane.
Don't do it, Shane.
Oh my God. For the love of mankind. Shane just exploded through our
For the
table.
love of mankind.
Shane just exploded.
That's the audio of Shane McMahon jumping off the top of the Hell in a Cell. Unfortunately, he missed the Undertaker, landing on the desk, crushing himself, but he took the pain. Unfortunately, he lost. Welcome back to the Trippy Show. It is time for our official WrestleMania 32 reactions and recap. There's a lot to get to, starting off with Shane McMahon losing to The Undertaker in the Hell in a Cell match. I think that one stole the night. You had the biggest stunt of the night, of course, with Shane McMahon jumping off the Hell in a Cell. What did you think about the match? Retro Brett, Undertaker is victorious at WrestleMania once again.
Well, this is the match that I was looking forward to the most, but I was actually surprised. It surpassed my expectations. It was a little bit longer than I thought it would. I thought it was going to be.
Long match.
Oh, yeah. Well, it really stole the show. I thought it was just, since The Undertaker's old and last couple of WrestleManias, he's had kind of shorter matches.
Yeah.
But maybe this is because it was Shane.
Hey, I think Shane McMahon did a good job here. I want to see if he sticks around, because now he's officially known as, the WWE's best stuntman. And he's going to have that credibility going forward despite the loss, which is awesome to give Undertaker a loss. Still make Shane McMahon look like a hero, and I hope he comes back.
He definitely put on a pretty good show.
Because now if he does come back, everybody's going to be looking forward to it. They're going to be like, what the hell is he going to do next? God forbid it's a ladder match.
He's always been a high flyer and kind of a thrill seeker, but that was pretty intense, jumping off the top of the
the cell. That was way up there, man. It was one of the craziest stunts I've seen in a long time.
I called something similar to that.
Yeah, you did, and it was cool how Mick Foley made an appearance, because that's what it reminded me a lot of.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And hopefully we do see more of McMahon, as I said. We'll see what happens going forward. But Undertaker, KMac, you think this is the end of him? That was a pretty legendary victory for him.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I think Undertaker's kind of the guy that probably would go out on a loss, So I don't know. I think this might keep him in it a little bit, but we have heard some rumors that he is probably, hanging up the boots.
Rightfully so. This was in Texas, where he calls home, and he did get a victory against a McMahon. We'll see what happens. For those who don't know, of course, Shane McMahon was in line to be in charge of Raw. Had he won, that didn't happen. We'll see what the payoff is.
He barely lost, man.
He did barely lose.
Good match.
One of the big things that was going on in that match, one of the big themes was that he kept asking for more punishment. Really liked that.
He's like, bring it. He kept saying, bring it. And then at one point he was laying down after he crashed through the announce table. He's like, bring it. Then he collapsed on the side of the cage.
Yeah. Credit to all the people who said that would be a great match because of McMahon's ability to do these unbelievable stunts, because they were right, and he really was awesome. Next match we have to talk about, Brock Lesnar defeating Dean Ambrose. I did watch a little bit of this one. I was coming from a baseball game and actually missed this one. I was very disappointed they had it so early. Yeah, it was the street fight there, Retro Brett. I still heard good things about it. I wish they would have glorified it a little bit more towards the end.
Was it better than Rocky V?
Anything is, pretty much. But this match kind of disappointed me, because being a street fight, I thought it was going to be pretty much everywhere.
Was it actually in the street?
Well, no, it was pretty much just in the ring.
Man, that's
and slightly around the ringside area.
We have a stadium filled with 100,000 people with so many things backstage. We've seen it, of course, with the Cowboys. It would have been a perfect landscape for them to go at it.
Yeah, maybe a Romo cameo there, but no, they stuck around the ring.
Yeah, how was
at one point, Shane? Ambrose brought out a chainsaw from under the ring, so that was
A chainsaw?
all right, yeah.
What?
Obviously, he couldn't get it started.
I mean, he brought out a bunch of weapons, but I didn't hear him utilizing any of them. You had the kendo sticks coming out, steel chairs.
Steel chairs, and pretty much the standard barrage weaponry.
Sounded like Lesnar pretty much dominated this one. He sunk the 13 suplexes as well as an F5 to Dean Ambrose. Another little bit of a puzzling match for me. As much as this WrestleMania is getting some good publicity, I was very disappointed that this match wasn't a little bit better. But I guess seeing the F5 on the chairs and whatnot, that was very, very devastating. We'll see if he can bounce back.
I bet it hurt a lot.
Now, one person who did make a shocking appearance here, there was a couple of shocking appearances, but John Cena, Retro Brett, he came back, looked pretty good. You had The Rock there as well. They teamed up, which these guys have fought against each other
twice
in past WrestleManias.
Two consecutive WrestleManias, but
they team up, and we saw The Rock.
This was a real match, though.
Well,
a real match. Huh?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, The Rock made it official. Damn it.
Oh yeah, 6 seconds, wasn't it?
Yeah, 6 seconds against Eric Rowan. That was, of course, very predictable.
Where was Luke Harper?
Luke Harper, I didn't see him. It was Braun Strowman, so unfortunately.
You know what they should have done with Braun Strowman?
What's that?
They should have put him in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
I'm surprised. They didn't do anything with the Wyatts. We were disappointed. I figured they were going to come out and do something huge, which I guess they did, being there with The Rock. That's a cool appearance. Anytime you get to share the stage with The Rock, you'll take it. And John Cena at the same time, which, John Cena and Bray Wyatt, very familiar with one another. What'd you think about the Cena appearance, though? KMac, he looked healthy to me.
Yeah, he didn't really do anything, so...
Yeah, pretty much just came out there for backup.
He didn't FU something else.
He did do an FU to show he was healthy.
Oh, sorry, attitude adjustment.
Yeah, he did do some moves out there. I didn't expect him to fight at all. I thought it was going to be a token appearance, and he did a lot more than that.
Slightly more, but moving on.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get to the championship match here. It's about that time, Retro Brett. Triple H versus Roman Reigns. Now, this wasn't a bad match. It was kind of awkward with the amount of booing that there was. So many people booed Roman Reigns. This has really gotten to a new level with him.
That was weird.
I didn't expect Stephanie McMahon to be a big part of the show as she was in the match. Ended up taking a spear through Roman Reigns. It was weird to see her out there part of the main event. Reigns did win, though, which is also surprising as well. What happens now, and what do you think about the match?
Well, I was kind of surprised. I thought the match was going to go on a little bit longer. They put on a pretty good show. I was really surprised about the amount of booing. I mean, you can feel the temperature of the crowd. They're turning against Roman Reigns, but damn, that was insane.
I know KMac was feeling dominatrix Stephanie McMahon. He was definitely liking that. In fact,
that was
I think
weird.
He went to the bathroom with some tissues at one point. But I really thought Roman...
Stephanie McMahon got knocked out?
yeah, knocking something out. Roman Reigns, KMac, I mean, once again, he's back on top. He gets the championship.
Yeah.
We've complained about him not getting it in a legitimate fashion. Well, now he vanquishes Triple H. And once again, I thought Triple H was going to win this. He had the epic intro. Really came out with a lot of acclaim. The fans were pretty much cheering the guy.
Yeah, and I think, but unfortunately, I think WWE already fucked up Roman Reigns' character to the point where people don't like him now, and he finally won. It was supposed to be a big moment for him, and unfortunately, it was, a ton of people booing.
They had to have seen that coming. I mean, everybody knew that Roman Reigns really wasn't getting hyped nowadays.
They waited too long. They had their moment. When they came out of S.H.I.E.L.D., that's when they should have made a push for him. It made him up there with Rollins as that amount of success, and they didn't do that. They let Rollins have all the success, and Reigns just kind of pushed back.
Yeah.
Well, what they really need to do is make Reigns go away for a little bit so people kind of forget about him.
It could work.
Yeah, well, that's usually what happens when they come back. Everyone's all hyped up again.
Well, that can't happen now that he's the WWE champion.
Now, well, they need to take the belt off him really soon.
Okay.
I mean, you can't really...
Again?
You can't cave to the fans, but you got to listen to them.
Here's what I predict to happen, because I feel like there's a way to make him a fan favorite again. There is a possibility, and this is how you pull it off, because a lot of people are coming out saying, now that he's the champion, he needs to turn heel. I don't think that's going to work.
No.
What you can do, and what I predict to happen, is you have the return of the Shield. Dean Ambrose, we just talked about him coming off of a loss to Brock Lesnar. Now you have Roman Reigns with the championship. Hopefully Seth Rollins comes back soon. That's the third member of the Shield. I know it sounds impossible at this time, but some people are complaining about the current state of the WWE. I feel like the WWE was really at another high point when they had the Shield back in prime, and it's not too late to bring those guys back. And those are three of the best wrestlers right now in the WWE.
Well, what I was really surprised at was, they were all booing throughout the match, Roman Reigns throughout the match, but like when Reigns and Triple H spilled to the outside, they were cheering Reigns. I'm like, wait, you're going to boo him, but you're going to cheer him. Decide. What are you going to do? And then today, I watched a little bit of Raw tonight, and oh my gosh, the boos were incredible.
Even more than before?
I've never seen anything like it.
Wow.
Yeah, of course.
Not for someone they're trying to push.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, do you think that just the boos become because people see through it, they know that they're trying to push him now? Well, and they just want to go against what they want, It seems like the fans kind of like to do that sometimes.
As crappy as Triple H and Stephanie have been, people actually like them.
Stephanie's like, "You're our slaves." Like, what the fuck is that?
They actually like that.
Yeah, how about Vince McMahon saying that Undertaker was his bitch?
Yeah, he's my bitch.
That was a funny quote. What about the sighting of Shaquille O'Neal? That was epic, man.
I thought that's what we were saving up for that. I thought that was the final match we're talking about.
No, unfortunately, John Cena probably got, that was more the shocker than Shaquille O'Neal. But seeing Shaq has said he wanted to do this for a while, finally makes the appearance during the memorial.
Him and Big Show with the stare-off.
Yeah, that was epic.
He's bigger. He was bigger.
He's nowhere near Big Show's size, but he's taller.
Not as fat, yes, but
he is tall.
And I guarantee you probably weighs close to the same amount.
Nah. Well, Big Show's build at 450.
Shaq's heavy because he's obviously muscular too.
Probably not even 400.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Zack Ryder, who won. I know a lot of fans like him. That was a surprising win right there. I really expected Zayn to win after such an impressive showing at NXT there.
Anyone else?
Yeah,
I was predicting The Miz.
And
some of his Miz shenanigans.
Yeah, and I want to get to a caller, but real quick, anything you want to say about the Divas match, Retro Brett?
Actually, I was kind of looking forward to the Divas match. And
I know you were.
Well, the Divas aren't just pretty faces anymore. They actually can wrestle.
Yeah.
The Four Horsewomen.
Four Horsewomen. Who are the Four Horsewomen?
Well,
obviously the three in the ring.
You're the expert here, Retro Brett. I know a lot about wrestling myself, especially current wrestling. But the Divas division goes over my head to this day, even as much as people want to give it excitement.
All right.
So what was that? Charlotte retains the championship. Congratulations to her and Ric Flair. And also, I want to give a congratulations to Baron Corbin. We mentioned that the third annual Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Well, Baron Corbin, they repping NXT in that match. I'm actually very happy to see that. Let's bring in a caller, KMac. We got Justin on the line. Unfortunately, he's not there. Call back, Justin, if you can. We'd love to get your take on WrestleMania, as I guess a lot of people are saying it was a huge hit. You know what I mean? I personally thought a lot of it was boring, but I love the high points.
Well, I think I
fell asleep twice.
I know RJ fell asleep there.
I did.
During the best part where he fell off the cage, or jumped off the cage.
Yeah, it was a pretty lame WrestleMania.
Yeah. I wasn't really too excited about it, but it's WrestleMania, so you gotta watch.
There wasn't enough shit going down, Like, what happened to, there was no backstage drama. There was nothing at all.
And they need to bring back the Money in the Bank briefcase. I mean,
it's already cashed in.
Well, the last holder of that was Sheamus, and that was, August that he cashed that in?
Well, they'll have the Money in the Bank event again. I'm sure that'll be coming up soon enough. And we also got to give a shout-out to Stone Cold. He made an appearance. I thought it was going to be a little bit more of an appearance than just what he kicked the asses of the New Day or whatever.
And
I missed that.
What is it? Who's that annoying guy from the New Day? And some of the League of Nations?
I'm pretty sure all three of them.
No.
From the New Day?
Big E's not that annoying. Kofi Kingston, the other one.
Oh, Xavier?
Yeah, him. The guy with the hair.
Yeah, exactly. They're all annoying to me, but HBK also making an appearance along with Mick Foley. Yeah, the three of those guys coming out together. Last match, we gotta recap here, guys. What's your reactions to Chris Jericho versus AJ Styles? Another match that was very much hyped.
I didn't see it.
And AJ Styles, man, you thought that he would get the win. You thought that Chris Jericho would lose to him, putting him over as Jericho probably takes another absence, but that's not the case, as we saw the walls of Jericho twice, and eventually he claimed the victory, man. Chris Jericho wins another WrestleMania match.
Well, that is surprising. Like you said, he's probably going to go away here really soon, or shortly, and they want to push Styles. And I actually was looking forward to this match, even though we've seen it 3 other times before now.
Yeah.
But I didn't see it because I was late, like you.
Yeah, we went to the baseball game before. It was also opening day.
It was heck getting out of there, though.
They scheduled opening day at the same day as WrestleMania 32, and man, we were trying to make it in time, but it was a little bit of a traffic jam getting out of there. I know they don't care. So, all in all, I thought it was a successful WrestleMania because a lot of people thought it was going to be terrible, and I'm not hearing that from some people. In fact, a lot of people thought it was epic. I'm looking forward to next year because I am predicting the return of The Shield. Of course, we are going to get John Cena back healthy. We're going to get Seth Rollins back healthy. And WrestleMania is going to be in our home state of Orlando next year. So we will definitely be hitting that up
Think Hogan
in person. I do not think so.
Rich
no.
Hogan? It's like a rich-ass Hogan?
Yeah.
His new gimmick's going to be he's got
Money Hogan.
He's got cameras all around him.
Wouldn't that be hilarious if he came out? It was like Money Hogan now, like I'm just throwing money everywhere. I got money.
Not really. He can bring Hollywood. He can bring Hollywood Hogan back. I mean,
that's
he's
true.
truly been in Hollywood.
Well, he still is kind of Hollywood.
Go down. I mean, 150 for a film. That's pretty good.
Pornhub Hogan.
Pretty good earnings there. I mean, that's got to be one of the most successful films of all time for the amount of shooting and
he was in more than one film, right?
That was a good budget of $2 that really paid off for them in the end.
The turnaround on that.
That's an insane profit.
Also, I want to see more out of Brock Lesnar for the next WrestleMania. When we return, or when we go to WrestleMania in 2017 in Orlando, not far from where we're recording right now, I hope the main event involves Brock Lesnar. Man, that guy needs to be back in the limelight. I'm pissed off that they had him in an early match with Dean Ambrose. These are two of the biggest wrestlers as far as, the fan excitement for him. And they put it at the beginning of the show. They shoot their load way too early. And unfortunately, I missed that one live. I did go back and see it after the fact, as I did everything else, just to watch it again. But I would have really loved to see that one live. Nothing better than a live Brock Lesnar match. Even though it's Suplex City, might not be your typical wrestling match, it's still a hell of a spectacle.
I'm still waiting for Lesnar or Goldberg, man.
Well, that already happened once. Back in the
I want to see Lesnar versus The Rock.
Yeah.
Lesnar's going to kick it.
Did you see The Rock out there?
Well,
Rock was fucking jacked.
Dude, there's no one like Brock Lesnar.
It was WrestleMania 20, by the way, where Goldberg got defeated by Brock Lesnar.
All right, I'm going to have to hit that up on the network.
Yeah, absolutely. WrestleMania 20, that was a damn good WrestleMania. It was a little bit, back then they were doing the whole Raw versus
the
SmackDown.
Brand separation.
Yeah, so it was a little bit different back then, as you know. But hopefully we get back into the glory days of wrestling. I really feel like after this WrestleMania, well, we do have the show tonight during Raw, so unfortunately we cannot recap that quite yet. But we'll definitely stay tuned, and we'll definitely keep you guys informed in the world of wrestling moving forward. Hopefully you all enjoyed WrestleMania 32.
Hopefully it's better than last year.
WrestleMania 33 in Orlando. We'll be there, guys. So let's go